Hi all, welcome to Diversified Finance. You probably know by now we had a massive correction yesterday. So Bitcoin dropped from 119K to like 101K, closer to 100,000. So if you're subscribed to my channel, if you've seen the videos that I've done, I've made a video 6 days ago, and I mentioned we need a correction for all markets, right? So gold and silver still up, so we'll probably see they will probably come down like starting from Monday. So next week, the whole week, we'll see a correction in the share market, probably extended for a few days or for a week or so. And for BTC, we already had a correction and now we kind of like recovering, but we still need to wait and see. But I'll get into the chart like soon. But if you're holding any altcoins, and if you tell me that you had a heart attack in the morning and you are in a hospital right now, I wouldn't be surprised because we have seen some crazy liquidations, some altcoins dumped, to about like probably down about like 50 to 60%. Some of them are down like 70%. For example, Chainlink, a coin that we known for like so long, right? Even that one down probably 60% or so. So you're probably in red right now, maybe it recovered a bit, but it was a good opportunity to accumulate during the when it was going down, but it quickly recovered. So right now I added little bit, but I'm still waiting, and I'll tell you why. We still need, we're almost there. So this is exactly what we expected, right? Whenever we see people um, just when they say I don't want to be in this market anymore, I don't want to be in crypto anymore, right? When they start hating all coins, that's the sign that the all season is about to start. So we were expecting this. I mentioned, like, look at these videos that I've done like 2 weeks ago. 100K Bitcoin soon, right? And they need a crash before all season. So I mentioned this many times. I've seen this coming, and by by end of last week, it just went crazy. Like everything's gone up. You don't need to, if you've been in the market for like 10, 15 years, right? You can feel it, like everything is up. So basically, if you think about it, gold's gone up crazy, silver's gone up, all the metals like platinum, palladium's gone up, Bitcoin has already gone up as well, and then share market's gone up. But think about, all these assets gone up against what? Against US dollar, right? So what normally happens when you see this sort of a scenario, right? There'll be a massive crash where everyone just go back into US dollar. So US dollar has been going down against all these assets, and now we can see US dollar has recovered, probably will go a little bit higher, and then I mentioned in my videos, we need QE. So when the share market keeps on going down starting from Monday, I'm talking about the traditional share markets, Nasdaq and Dow Jones, that's when Federal Reserve will come and say, okay, to save the markets, we need to print money. So every time, as I mentioned earlier in my videos, like many times, for us to see a whole season, we need to some QE. QE means money printing, right? When there's like abundance of money, out there, then people can just risk all their money into this risky asset. So first step for the whole season has already happened, which is good, right? But we still need some time, like probably a week or two. So by end of October, we'll probably have a much better idea. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. So yeah, so just to get an idea, right? So this is just the ADA against BTC chart. So I actually draw this line, a few years ago, expecting Cardano to come to 400 Satoshi, right? And then that'll be like a good time for someone to accumulate. Or I'm not gonna worry about accumulating Cardano actually, but I want to long Cardano. So this is like Cardano price against BTC. So when it hits like 400 Satoshi, that's like a good time to long Cardano. So because just for trading purposes, I had this line drawn like in a few years ago. Man, look at what happened yesterday, right? that actually went down. It just went down below, because the reason why I draw this line at 400 Satoshi is because if you go to the weekly chart, I'll show you quickly. See, this is why I have this line right here. So previously, Cardano against BTC. This is not USDT against BTC. We can see it just dropped to like 400 Satoshi. So I was expecting it to come back down to that level, but yesterday it's just gone like so much. Meaning, against BTC, Cardano went down so much, right? It's just crazy what happened, right? I mean, there's like they say there's 19 billion worth of longs liquidated. So it's just like it has never ever happened in the history of Bitcoin ever, right? So it's just crazy what has happened. Like, but if you did not sell, you are still okay. Like, during these times, you if you panic and sell, that's it. Right? Then you are out of the market. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. During these times, just like walk away. Don't look at the market. Just do something else, and then later on you can come back and see, like, this is too quick. Like, even for someone to short it or long, is there's no much they no one had time. Like, this happened like within 15 minutes or so, or probably 10 minutes or less, right? And no one can just think what to do, like, unless the people who are dumping, like, this is, as I always say, this is totally manipulated, right? It's a manipulated, like, now Trump and the family is in the game, so I don't know where this is coming from there, but I'm not going to accuse anyone. But anyways, this is totally manipulated, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like, when everyone start hating all coins, that means the all season is just started right now. All season, the first step for all season just started. So if I just go down a little bit, why I would say that, I show you why I'm saying it. Let me have a look. Yeah. So yeah, this I discussed about this chart. Like, I showed you this chart earlier. So this is total three minus the USDT divided by BTC. So total three means everything, all the altcoins except Bitcoin and Ethereum, minus USDT divided by BTC. So previous all seasons, right? Before previous all seasons, before all season started, we can see it hit like 0.25, and then this is the all season, right? Like, let me just zoom out a bit so you can see it better. See, this is like in 2017, it dropped to 0.25, and then it went up. Then it went up like that. So this is the all season right here. That's the all season. Same in 2021, it dropped. Actually, we had a massive crash because of COVID. It dropped to like 8.0.18, 18, and then this is the all season, right? But since then, so since 2020 December 28, we never got a chance to come back to this 0.25 level, right? So yesterday it got down to 2.29, but then it went back up to 0.37. So the market quickly, all coins quickly recovered against BTC. So now we want to see slowly, like, this is the weekly chart. In a week or two, if it comes back down to 0.25, that's the time, that's the perfect time according to history, right? If according to history, and also if you believing in the 4 year Bitcoin cycle, if you believe in those two, that'll be a perfect time for us to accumulate more all coins, because that means all season is just about to start. So this could probably happen in by end of October. We'll probably see this comes back down to 0.25. So I'm still holding some USDT, like, I'm mostly in, but I'm still holding some USDT just to make sure I add some more alls when this chart comes down to like 0.25 level, right? So that'll start. So this could happen in early November, right? We have to wait till early November. So don't panic and sell. Like, never panic buy, panic sell. Never do that. Like, this year always dollar cost average. Like, every time you see a token that you want to accumulate for long term, like for all season, long term is like for the next 3 months. That's what we believe. Like, the all season might last until January, February, March, or in like probably May, it will be all over. So if that's the case, if you see like a really good token, like now it's safer. It's much 50% safer for someone to add all coins right now compared to a day before last Friday, right? Because liquidation has already happened. But still, compared to BTC, these alls are pretty high. They still need at least another probably 30% correction to 0.25 level. Yeah, about 30%. So alls like needs to go down. This is like the total alls, like except Bitcoin and Ethereum. All the alls except BTC and ETH needs to go down another about 30%. Right. So if you wait for the right time, you can buy this all coin that you planning to buy 30% cheaper against BTC, right? Against BTC, you can buy 30% cheaper. Yeah, so I already got some, like, I did not panic sell yesterday, but I also have some more USDT, which I'm planning to add when it hits like 0.25 level. So we need to wait for that. And also, I'm gonna mention really good all coins. Like, there are, see, when Link dropped 60-70%, and all the major tokens, XRP dropped to like $1. Cardano dropped to like 20, I don't know, maybe 20 cents or something like that. It dropped so much according to the chart that we looked at. They just most of the old coins dropped probably 60-70%, at least 50%. There are tokens that only dropped from about 30 cents to 20 cents and it recovered, and now it's back up at 27 cents. So this token is a gaming token that I'm gonna reveal, like, not now. I will reveal it when we see this chart hit 0.25. Otherwise, there's no point, like, because it could still go down. Like, we are expecting for this one to come down, meaning like against BTC, all coins could still go down in the next couple of weeks. But there are really good tokens that I'm gonna reveal, like, probably in my coming videos. So make sure you download there's an app, Uniswap app. You can download Uniswap app and be ready. And also, if you need to have a account with MEXC exchange, so you can buy it on MEXC. So I'm going to reveal at least maybe 3 to 4 tokens that I'm already investing and has a really good potential to pump a lot higher during the all season. Okay, that's just a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action and altcoin season. I'll talk to you in the next video.